Hi, in case you forgot, my name is Doni, and this is Valhalla. I'm not buying stuff. Buying stuff is for suckers. Thursday, December 15th. I got a drink now. Give me a second. Let me just. It's actually a different day. It's the next day after I recorded that last part. I don't know when I'm gonna upload these. Maybe I'll never upload them. Maybe I'll just make them like a secret thing. Whatever. Good evening. Oh, hi there. Ah, shoot. I was expecting this bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma. Ah, Leonatus. Good. Marcelo. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Okay, thanks. Jukebox, jukebox. Get rid of some of these. Good for health, bad for whatever. Where do I go from here? And a mixed drink and change lives. What was that? No, just something that they make me say back in the instruction. That kind of stuff. Huh. I went to school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, that's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with the signature? To Jill... I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine request. That Kiara Mickey girl came here actually yesterday before a concert actually. Oh yeah, and I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more actually. That stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems like you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to pick up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours were further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. More like, that guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, that's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Aw, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Fuck, and she asked me what the order was. Bad touch. No. Bad touch. There we go. One, two, three, four. There. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name? Yeah. So who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at my bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role playing. Sounds more like a nickname of some heavy-handed writer or military organization. What do you roleplay as? Have you heard of Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And, at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into the closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yeah, but you don't you miss having the warmth of someone else's at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet their head, dozing off without knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Yo, anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle with Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink? Yeah, something different. Experimental. Uncommon. Let's see. Ah. He sounds like a... He sounds like a thing. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks mix. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they left the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarkable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brantini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech you prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perspective of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people who hacked simple sites with an agenda. I can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is a logical conclusion of that. If that happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything everyone does. Observing, tolerating, but no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. And the antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. It's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, the Alice Rabbit thing is a thing that exists, but it's also pretty muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. You hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't say no. Maybe we'll also crash for the night. We can have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories at night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know? That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brantini. Finally, that's the all mine now. Okay. Shut up. Brantini. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Aged and mixed. You know, Brantini is such a weird name. It's only supposed to replicate the Martini. Problem is, BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's besides the point. Shut up. I get the payment to do my job and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of the contracts are consultory-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. You mean with your client, or... I don't. I can always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. Security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because my big boobs equal small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but a few times I've shown myself. They weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Or I just don't show up to save myself the trouble. My other questions? Just things I've been curious about, and I always forget to ask. So, Minnehouse Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya! Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fucking, that's all my abdomen felt. You normally greet people that way? I'm a man who can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than any field at my summer house. Bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this quick one. Gotta tend to business in a while. Haven't said that. I'll just have the usual. Usual, he says. Oh man, it's gonna suck when I have to remember usuals. Make it double. Double. One. Usual. Here, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple weeks, so I was working to send an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of the other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait. Blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Singing around that class over there. Oh, yeah. That big kid Lillian was here. She came yesterday before the concert. Yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? Nah. Gossip worthy? Nah. Tabloid worthy? Nah. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Give me a bone here, anything. I got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much you spill for the business means? I'm serious here. She said nothing that can really be used against her that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, you think Lillian have nipples? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lillian chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that design them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lillian look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough? Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Ahem. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop with a singer? I can one share when there's honestly nothing to share. Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of the group called the Harbingers? I don't really know. There's some group wandering over through the White Nights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece, and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Well, that'd be interesting to see, I think. No, right? Alright, kid, give me a bleeding vein so I can call it a day. Aye, aye. The bleeding Jane. Okay. Simple enough for you, I see. So you've heard this Dan at Zane's bar. Is it true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after the incident with the bears. Where is she? She's out running some air. Bears? 6 years ago, cash-strapped Xanazane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard you set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then, too. I read something that would suggest that she had lost it after throwing a baseball at us in the stadium. It was her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she put up. I gotta go. Next time you see Donna, thank her for lending me my second yacht. I knew better, not her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Wow, taking our break. God, this is such. I love that little TV-like art style. You can kill me before I say this isn't fun. Like, look at this little. This is so nice. I have to keep playing. Well, thank you. Get out of order. Boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? That's alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said there will be work safe for a few months while the paperwork is filled and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure that you don't spend too much time without a job. It's possible to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Jill? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building? Ah yes, the levitation potion, sorry. Use weird euphemism, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Jill will find a job after all this. Who is Jill? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This looks familiar. More girls! Ah! I have 6 voices. I have 6 voices I could do. Meow. Well, she's a cat girl. Might as well do the cat. Sexy cat girl voice. Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Faye planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. Okay, let's just go through here to... Maybe. Here it is. That's what I thought it would be, but... Did you mix? Here you go. Very nice. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So you know say, Miss... I'm still a Hoshi, my pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes. Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her, because she left this here last time. Oh god, so she left a helmet behind again? Not the first time, huh? The helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. They've been lucky enough to always deal with people who return at least. Well, quite a few people. This is as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did you recommend me this place, or we're meeting here today? I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place he likes. Hey, is that Kiara Miki's autograph on the class? Something last conversation started. Nice. Yeah, it is. How'd you get it? She stopped you yesterday just for the concert. Really? I mean, you did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, this Starlight signature is hers. So your name's Still then? Yeah. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear me her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were all sold out in minutes. Not that I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello, where the hell are you? Conquest? Oh, you're helping. I'll take you long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that would say, yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of his greatest, dearest friend. How's boss hairstyle? How does boss's hairstyle? You know what? We gotta know how that. Anyways, piano man. You're gonna have a piano woman and then a piano man? You know, I'm not gonna judge you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the rocks and mixed. When you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. No, at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, and it's not something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection, so I had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I've been on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know you drink still. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but it's not unusual. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But the colors, the stories, the way you need to help them, keep them stored, their designs, sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I've started with my grandpa's collection and I've been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of the bets, but I managed little by little. You like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it was with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Sorry, I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you safely put here. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was. You're at it again, you and your cryptic orders, always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me, and you'll be able to answer these kind of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing cornfield here out with that kind of stuff. You've done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'd be 2 twins weavers then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? I mean, you'll have 2. No, we're sharing. What? Like, half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. Okay, wait, French weaver? Yeah, French weaver. 1. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Age. Mix. Fringe weavers. So? This one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way I could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. I'm getting these voices mixed up. You really need to be. I missed that one. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using maximizes function, not when you lose it. The helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Did I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jam button? Speaking of money, you're still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow. Yep. You worried? I'm from now. Really, if I said I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be. It'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. I should stream this instead of recording it, but whatever. Yeah. So I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safe? Make me... Whatever. Maybe. I'll tell you what. If I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Oh, nice. Alright. Since my vehicle is here to pick me up, you coming today? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. I mean, she cares about you. I never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? I must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. You believe all the stuff about the tensions going in the anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are ones that have been held in some way. Still, it always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, that Zaibatsu's Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Still, something about the associates' fear of bad PR, resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kinda worries me though, because I really like my job, and I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. If I want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind, what are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonial needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, you're such a simpleton that you'd never get the wrong message, but it's kind of an intention that counts. Oh. More voices. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla! Ah, shoot. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances, you're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on, you know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. Ahem. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got a perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both. One for each. Alright. Turns. Blue fairy. One of those will make my teeth turn blue. Oh, God. Well, one of them's already blue tinted. And throw an extra karma train in both of them. Weird. 1, 2, 3, 4. One flying rain. Card. There it is. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. The look on your face is one of that simply there's no point in lying. But with the fact that you're here and what makes it look like you're work tired tells me that you're married to your job and that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute, and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you! You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the little one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modified with the things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEV-069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are a premium, extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how you manage your bodies just under your clothes. The tongue, the joints, the skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD-113 of Realty Industries, a model designed for shoot Case 5 bullets from its fingertips. So, as G of Article 17, the Augmentative Modifications Law, on the topic of ballistic augmentations, any humanoid or sapient creature under civilization designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 2 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not the law enforcement, I just do rescue, and even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade. That girl's gotta take care of herself, you know. I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly. This is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least, I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess? The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a bit bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips, assuming they're being used for self-defense and not for regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've gotta go. Ah yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms and legs, once it's self-defense, anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. Ah, I thought you were gonna take me away. That would put my mind in a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when people underestimate people. Though I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive, also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? You really need to ask. Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's the first tool of the trade, and I need to take care of it as much as possible. And that makes it feel soft, no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all. Not really, it's just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with some people on a daily basis. It's a reality here for time from alone. What can I say about me then? Let's see, you're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's even deeper frustration, something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone you know won't return your feelings, maybe you were hurt in the past. This your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff on the fly. Oh, that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But that definitely gives me more insight onto you. Lucky, lucky. Catch you later or something. I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine, fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason, I've just hung up on it since this morning, and I really want to realize why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Jill trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that! I can't remember exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in it and it got stuck. It was a friend's jaws too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Jill, remember how'd you get my hand out of the jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, that brings me to the random thought. Didn't it tell me yesterday many times you got stuck on something after stomping it? Plus, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh? Now you mention it, I remember this one time you tried to eat a big sandwich and a jaw got stuck. Then there was that incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand would have been labeled the Z and S beta. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for the day. I like to think she'll make an effort to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Yeah, I'm amazing. I'm the best. I got money. Ah, thanks. Boy, you don't really like that website, huh? I have needs. Thank you for that. Professional how anything happened? Probably nothing. Last time I changed sleeves. The guys jumped track. No, not me. Ooh, smiley face. Right now, choose someone else. Not doing the shades. I don't have one idea what I'm doing. Let's see what she's up to. Nothing more. Anything good here? I was might be a Kiara. Crown went up to that. Oh ho! I want to look. I need NordVPN. Games. Games. Ah, yeah, I got a game console now. I need new shirts. I wear that. Okay, I got a coat. I got a white. I got some Neapolitan flavor shirts. Here, thank you. Okay, let's do one more day, and we'll stop for now. Friday, December the 16th. Good evening. Hello. Seems you made just in time. I think that's just a car backfiring. Really? Sounded more like a gunshot to me. You ever heard gunshots? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well, see, sounds like a car. Sounds more like a car's exhaust. I don't know. It's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give more echo. What if it's a firecracker? Ah, boss. Firecrackers? Yep, a couple of years ago there was an incident where some dude killed a cop. He managed to slip away because his pistol was mixed in with his usual mega Christmas firecrackers. Nah, it sounded too hollow for firecrackers. Well, whatever this is not a morning talk show. I'm not paying you to chit-chat about meaningless things. Or at least, not amongst yourself. Ah, right, we shouldn't lose our time over a car's exhaust. Hey! Eh. Mm, oh, get that one away. You remember me? It sounds fun. Uh, synth switch. I love synth. Sure. 9 mixed drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a tacky online handle. Although a tacky online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope, sorry. I have $80 here that might refresh your memory. Now you mention it, I remembered something. Really? Yeah, no, I'm totally sure now that I have no idea whatsoever who you're talking about. That at all? Nothing. But yeah, you're such a sucky bartender, not having any info I need. Well, first of all, why assume I just happen to have the info you conveniently need? Does that girl frequent this place? Is there any proof that I might have the info you so desperately need? I'd buy that for $1. Well, And second, you're not gonna get anywhere by offering me physical money. In fact, what are you doing with physical money? Do you want to get mugged so badly? Yeah, well. Moreover, even if I did know something, you really think $80 is enough? You can do almost nothing with $80. It's not enough to have a decent lunch. Why are you scolding me? Why did you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having the info you need? Wait, of course, you want all deals to be clean, so you need to spend money on the bar. That's how it works, right? I spend money, you give me the info. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, they give me a drink, but keep it under 80. Okay. I gotta need drinks here, Got punch. Punch. Just got punch. This man is definitely not manly or strong. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna give him a freaking extra Karmatron. That's how insane I am. Asian mixed. Here. Okay, did you do anything about the girl? No. But you said, maybe, maybe not. Turns out that it's maybe not. You were the one deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. And like I said, $80 is nothing. So I need to spend more? I'll give you some intel. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing and no amount will change that. Did I at least get my money back? Right, the order is right, isn't it? I guess. So you're looking for that girl, mister? Vonderlei. Art Vonderlei. I'm a private detective. That's what I do. So I'll assume you're either looking for a missing girl or working for a creepy online stalker. You're assuming a girl I'm looking for is innocent, or lost. She's not. She's after the so-called Reapers of the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever's resourceful enough to find them and then wealthy enough to pay them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. They still sound like teenagers' internet nicknames. So, who wanted you to track him? I don't know, I got the letter with the instructions and a paycheck. What if it's a prank? I have the money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the bet I was able to cash it with that check, I'd be a pretty useful prank. I see. Still any information or rumors you could give me? Don't have to be related to the girl. I need them. It's always good to keep up with the local going odds. Well, let's see. Sorry, I can't think about anything right now. Most of the conversations you hear in here are rumor-worthy. Humor-worthy, maybe, but not too much about current events, at least not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it, what kind of bar is this if you can't gather word on the street? Oh no, how would you think you live in? You might know something if you're so afflicted on finds different kind of information. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you think that might help me, Gil? I certainly don't, and I'm offended by the suggestion that I do. He knows something. On second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Well, it's been a major waste of my time. You right that all this music noise BC bars would be useful for something. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. You'll find out soon enough, don't worry. In that case, I guess I'll have another drink and leave. Can I get you? I'll have a Grizzly Temple. Simple enough. Cool. 1, 2, 3. Here. Okay, then this is gonna be a deck for the ages from earlier, right? No. Fine. Go ahead and ask me something. Speaking's been slow as hell. The only good thing I've heard about is a girl who threw herself off the roof of a nearby wall. The whole thing about a woman catching her midair makes me think it's totally made up. Having the rumors that the Harbinger looking for caused trouble at a bank today. No, not really. Damn it! Wait, who told you that? It appeared on the news, didn't it? Yeah, but the name Harbingers wasn't used. No, city outlets reported that themselves. Rumors that someone or something is keeping them on silent. Even the international outlets are using the name Harbingers. They're avoiding acknowledging the organization yet, for some reason. So you're either one of them or someone in the end that told you about them. Oh, you can be surprisingly short. Yeah, Donovan Dawson was in here for the last few days, actually. Really? I wonder if he'll be having noticed glass that I signed. I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but guess not. You talk about anything interesting? Interviewing the idol that I had a show a couple days ago, dealing with messy interns. Or for the worse, I guess. I see, that's... Gunshot! It's a backfire. Firecrackers! Hey, what do you think that sound was? Sound like something very heavy being dropped. Something heavy? Come on, that's not even close. Definitely more like an explosion of some kind. No, you can clearly hear the clashing of metal. That was made from the metal and very heavy fell down. That's what made the sound. Whatever it is, I'm not knowing for it to be repeating so often. I wonder if something's happening. Maybe there were some gang spats going on. Maybe they took the conflict here. Which means gunshots! If that's the case, I hope they don't come too near us. Well, we gotta go. Seems coming here wasn't a waste of time after all. Really? Really, I just have different needs, but there will come a time when this place may help me. Bye. Please come again. Gangs, then. Unlikely. This is unicorn territory. They've always been a neutral and important third party in the other gangs' deals. So who am I at now? I think I'll just pretend I heard nothing. Thank you. He left me thinking the whole noise from the BCC bars thing. What's up with that? I think I heard something about money laundering through bars. I'll take a word for it, though. Okay. See, I'll find out. It's enough. Look up. Oh. Yo! I'm Streaming Chan, giving you a live video feed of my life and adventures 24/7. How do I denko? How do I denko? Random time. I'm Streaming Chan. Moon. Naughty premium moments only available to premium users. Now only $9.99 a month. Go premium now. It's Friday night, and you all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Chan's escapades. Today's escapade brought me to a ShakingFinger.moe. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year of premium membership, you'll get a code. Standard code for free trial. Oh god. Sexy. Yo, moon. What's happening? Standard trip VR experience. Found after yours truly. Excuse. Today I picked the shoddiest, nastiest, smelling, ugliest bar I can find downtown. And sadly, it actually looks half decent inside. So much for going for a cap hole bar that smells like dog urine. Hehehe. Excuse me? But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey you, where's the bartender? You're talking to her. Very funny, where is he, really? Right in front of you. Hey you, you're a pretty boy over there, where's the bartender? You're looking at him. No way! No hot, shitless guys playing the fire and serving drinks while flirting with you? No sexy, scantily clad girl jiggling around the place? You're telling me you two, just like fucking waiters are the bartenders here? Yep. Seems that way. Is that a problem? Of course it's a problem. Friday nights are peak viewing hours. I need something sexy or exciting to keep them interested. Well, there's an easy solution to that. There is? Yeah, I'll just take your top off. You might need to take off your bra too, depending on how the traffic goes. Wait, you're quite flat. You even use a bra? Is that piercing glare? No. Come on, one of us is gonna have to take the top off, and it ain't gonna be me. I already did it once today. Ah, it's not too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find an even nastier bra, they'll be calling clothes. What's your policy on wearing pants? Someone tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt, so we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. That's not a concrete answer. I need binary yes-no answers. My viewers have an attention span of fruit flies. If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they'd watch something like this? I need to keep them entertained. The fact that you're still having your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, I know. Give me a drink. A big one. The nastiest one you could think of. Hello. Service here, please. Wow, it's like a brain shutdown. Sure. Manly promo. Okay. Yeah, big one. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. All blended. Here. Alright then, cheers! I don't think you should chug it down so quickly. Like it hit me, but it didn't feel it until a few seconds later. So it's like being kicked in the balls feels like? Yep. Okay, I've decided I'll just get really wasted. That's gotta be fun enough, right? If you say so. Okay, in the meantime, what can you tell me about this bar? What do you mean? Great stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. You've been seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make the time worth it. Let's see then. Last weekend we held a party for the Sci-Fi Tour Company. And? The company run completely by dogs. Really? This place is completely overrun by corgis. Wait, corgis? Did you really serve drinks to corgis? Tuxedo clad, talking corgis, yeah. Wow, awesome! Wait, you're not shitting me, right? I wish I was shitting you, trust me. What else? Let's see. Donovan Dawson from the Augment and I was here for 3 nights in a row. That perfumed chauvinistic bastard! Ah, there's that word again. Just the other day, someone from the Augment and I interviewed me, actually. But ask. The usual bullshit, who I was, what I did, future plans, inspirations. The one that interviewed me was the small, meek girl with glasses. She seemed a bit bitter, though, I wonder why. But enough about that. Wait, can I see that glass over there? Sure. The signature. Is this Kiara Miki's autograph? She came here before last concert. Get out, really? Is this some kind of secret hidden bar of the stars or something? Not really, we're just in the right place at the right time. What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I've tried to get a meeting with her, but she actually seems really, but she's always busy. Nice girl, actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work, and she loves what she does, and it shows. You'd think she'd be sort of a diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest people I've ever met. I knew it! I knew she was nice! Her fashion shows in her concerts, you know? She's so spontaneous. Her performances are never the same. Every time she sings Shine Spark, I feel like her soul is warming up like a heart performance computer. Shine Spark! Hey! I can find myself singing in the shower all the time. And those who play premium, you can hear me sing every day, 99 a month. You'll hear me now. Aside, I was about to pull bullshit on what you said. But I guess you do have some sort of proof for everything. Can I keep this glass? No. Pretty please? No. Party pooper. At least this bar might be more interesting than I initially thought. Something over there made it pretty perfect. This pretty boy over there had a pass to the KGB. Oh, Joel! Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh? Are you gonna order anything else? Oh, what? Oh, yeah, the whole getting wasted thing. There's this drink called the Bad Touch. Getting a big of those. A big bad touch. Coming right up. Game's so stupid. Those are great. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the rocks. Mix it. Here. I was expecting something dirtier. We have olive brine. You can pour it in a bit if that's what you want. No, not that. With such a dirty name, it feels like glitter gotta come in a foul glass or be this thick white liquid. I would have been skyrocketed the washes at least threefold. Don't you have anything like that? Nope. I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. And a reminder that today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moe. Leaders of the VR Entertainment since 2069. Buy a year premium membership for a neat code. That code will mean that you have a free trial of a VR experience with a model based on Moe. Mwah. What's the deal with the VR experience? Well, it's a fan-made NFT model from me. When Shining Finger asked me about a model of our partnership, I just contacted them. He got money for polishing the model up a lot more, I got my partnership, we all won. I even got him a year of free premium membership and VR set. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Don't tell me you haven't heard of Niku Niku Dance. That's for a reason. Well, it's a music videos with the 3D models. Yeah, it sounds like a good enough explanation. I see. To be honest though, the model's a bit meatier than me. Not that I mind it though, considering the use it gets. You know, I was expecting you to be more scared when I said that you're being watched by a lot of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see these people. But they're still there, you know. Sure, they're behind the screens and sometimes on the opposite corner of the world. But every single one of my viewers is a real-life person with a real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. I understand, but it's just not the same. They're not here, visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. That's true, I guess. So, tell me, what made you lady like you become a bartender? Not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve a man? No. And a bad crime? Nope. Bad promise? Nah. A religious vow? What? You're not gonna tell me that you just decided out of the blue to quit your job and start bartending. That's actually what happened, sorta. Aw, come on, no epiphany? Quarter life crisis, not even a hot teacher somewhere along the line? Life isn't always a young adult novel where every decision is a road cone. Oh, that's the problem. One bit of my audience of teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Throw me a bone here, and there must be a nice mystical story you can tell about yourself as bartender. Well, yes? Sometime after I started working, I got an interesting client. It was a DRK SOL, a really old Lilin model. None of his power supply was running low. The charger was destroyed, and he didn't have the money to buy upgrades or replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. He was from the time when the collective source was in a cloud storage system. He wouldn't be uploaded there once the body ran out of energy. Keep going. It was weird, you know. It was the only Lilin I've ever seen with a clear-cut fear of mortality. But transcendence from him, he would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing you'll vanish while everyone else passes to heaven, he said. Oh man. I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems. Someone gave me a fingertip of his that fell while we were talking. Before he left, he said, "If you remember me, maybe a part of me will transcend." Bravo, bravo! Touching, full of feeling, completely awesome. I pay to see a movie like that. What happened with that finger? I made a pendant out of it. I carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now I think about it, how do you handle the stream videos when you watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays mosaic censorship of whatever I watch on TV or in the theater. Let's see. Okay, this is gonna stale. I'm gonna heat this up, and even if I have to do it myself. I'm gonna drop a cow in here. Miss Brighter, get me drunk. I don't care how. Just do it. Okay. Okay. Bubbly. I need some. I'll give you one of these. Just give you a bunch of karma treat. Just absolutely kill you, bro. Just kill you. Nope, bit hot, but not lightheaded. Then again, I'm always hot-headed. Your drinks are either too light or I'm more resilient to alcohol than I thought. Okay, let's try this from a different angle. You ask the questions. What kind of questions? I don't know, I'm not the bartender. Do your bartenderish thing. You just said to start streaming yourself 24/7. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're the bartender here, bartender. Anyway, have I ever done something reckless or stupid because of peer pressure? I think that's something everyone has gone through. Well, it used to be that I very rarely succumbed to such problems. I was the type who never take risks or try new things. Every time I did, I was scolded rather than praised. What the point is there in doing? What point is there in doing the stuff if nobody acknowledges you did well? But some time ago, I stumbled upon a friend who would stream herself talking. Nothing risque or noteworthy. She invited me on, and, well, the comments were intoxicating. The internet is a big place, so I found within those comments people that acknowledged me. They encouraged me, even. Hey, what happened? much clothing. After that stream, I tried doing some myself. I turned on the camera, put on something cutesy, and started dancing to Kira Miki. At first, I pretended the camera was there, but soon I saw the comments. Something snapped within me. Lewd comments, praises, the usual random stuff. After seeing so many people interested in me, I started moving a lot more. No more shyness for me. After that, I started doing more. I sang, I cooked, I drew things, I didn't even snip cheese at some point. Whenever I was streaming, I would stop being shy. So to the point, I said, hey, this is the way I want to live all my life. And that streaming channel was born. Is it difficult to keep that up? Not really. It's not like I'm acting or anything. I'm just being myself. I don't need to mind camera angles, but that kind of stuff sometimes, but it's nothing major. And when I do, you need to mind that only 9 a month. You can go find out. Go premium go! Hey, good at this bartending stuff. Look at all the things you made me say. Well, like seriously, what's your secret? How do you get people to talk? I never do that much, actually. That is a bar, after all. And one of the reasons I'm coming to a bar is because sometimes I want to get things off their chests. It's not like a conscious trick you could teach me in a 10-minute tutorial. Nope. You need to be in the right place at the right time. Some professions make that personal stranger others feel comfortable telling their secrets to. Of course, preaching helps too. Hey, now that you mention it, I do have a lot to my hairdresser. Pretty interesting stuff. Well, no my night tonight, but it did get interesting though. Anyway, I should go, but before I leave, what's your name, Miss Bartender? I'm Lana Smithy. Alright, Miss Smithy, thanks for a lovely night. But you stay here because that night is still young and there's a lot to do. Oh, the floor is moving! Quite the lively girl, eh? People like her physically hurt me with their presence. You think she'll come back? My mom always says, you never know what angels are saying, amen. What does that mean? You can shut your mouth or you'll jinx it. Why don't you give her your name? Would you like to reveal your name to someone like her? Good point. I'm gonna take my break now. It's been a while since I've needed a cigarette this badly. Alright. I thought she was nice. You know, you never... Ah, the lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. Well done. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders to you. Well, for a given value of fresh, anyway. For instance, it sounds like dynamite. No, it's feeling to be dynamite. It sounded more like it was heavy-duty tool. You're heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, what? Damn it! Oh, welcome back. I'm trying to think of a good voice. Let me just take a slurp. Just a long. Yeah. Could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's a... No. Wrong voice. I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Hey bartender, what did that noise just now sound like to you? I say it sounds like construction, but Betty here says it's dynamite or something like that. Now you too. Nah, do you think it's dynamite then? What? No, I say it's a backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers! See? Those sounds have been going on all night. We can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to... who is he? Gillian. Nice to meet you. Gillian. I don't know, you have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? I don't know. I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to follow those dogs. Anyway, what do you want? Beer. What the hell? I'll have beer too. New beer's coming right up. Beers. At some point I'm gonna learn how to do all these things by memory, but I am not that good at remembering things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Okay. Nope. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That woman is probably dead, by the way. That streamer. Here you go. Thank you. Man, after work beer is always the best beer. Yeah. So tell me, bartender. Just call me Jill. Jill, that's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not that kind of be filled at the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. So it's just the same, nothing's changed. I guess when we come here with all of our dogs, it's quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. What brings you here today? I suggested coming here after work. It's Friday, a drink to kick off the weekend was one of those little things that makes life worthwhile. Or did it only suggest it after I found him hugging the stuffed corgi in his office? That stuffed corgi? A plushie, not an overfed dog. I see. Wait, you have an office? Yeah, what's weird about that? I thought you would have a cubicle or a kennel. A kennel. I mean, you don't care much about the office boys getting their own offices. Not that hard considering the rest of the staff doesn't use chairs or tables. Even I have my own office. I don't know about that. That means they left in the bathroom probably usually requires someone with thumbs. Chairs and tables seem like lesser evils. And you're the veterinarian after all. A kennel. What about a kennel? I don't know. I just thought I'd be cute if one day I went for work and they had one waiting for me. Like they saw me as one of them. So, where'd you get that plushie? Oh, I gave it to him. It was my gift last spring, like a Christmas. Wait. So he got defensive over being caught hugging a gift you gave him? That isn't the funny part. He acted like I didn't know he had it. I was just glad he was enjoying it, you know? Why are you talking like I'm not here? Because you're not giving any input anyway. So how's the stuff up in Doglandia? Well, well, we recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That name rings a bell. It's a textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh yeah, that one. I had her here some time ago. She got drunk and so much saliva everywhere. Oh. Anyway, dog clothes? We hired a new employee and she showed up at higher ups some designs. After a couple of talks, I decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know? But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'll have whatever this guy orders. Let's see. I'll have a Brandini. Your Brandini's then. Brandini! 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1. Age it. Mix it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Car machine. Age it. Mix it. Martinis. There you go. Here, have such a wimpy taste in drinks deal. Not all of us spent their weekends in college partying like maniacs. Actually, not all of us went to college. You missed nothing. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and kick myself. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes. Laura, what about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well that it's almost painful. It's so cliched that I couldn't help but cringe when looking at her. Cringe? It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliche, and you feel and then you just kick whatever the hell it is. You're spelling cliche wrong. It's supposed to have an accent. Kick? Wait, I didn't think I'd have to say this, but to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't gonna kick her. Why do you think I'd kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before. Apparently I'm provoked due to complicated reasons only you understand. Fine, guilty as charged. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word. But she has potential and I'm not gonna let her waste it. Well, Jill, I'm gonna go check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Didn't you meet her before? Nope, I'm just one of the veterinarian. Dogs are the ones that organized a meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly, those pants rob her of her charm. What do you mean? You make her look too uptight. I guess she doesn't seem like that type. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her better. Well, if she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also one time where she came wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! Damn, she has nice hearing. Now think about it. You have a hobby of speculating what someone's personality is like based on just their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here. Amazing, you actually made it sound weird as hell. You didn't necessarily have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You made it sound like I'm some sort of creep. I did? What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Most of it you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. Like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although, the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shorts was interesting. You seemed interested in what I said, like you like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Gil, then? He's either a total simpleton or acts like one in a way that assumes the rest of his character. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment might be clouded by seeing so many brave businessmen. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. I'll have something strong. You need to pump some testosterone into your taste and drinks. Just thank me later, trust me. Then 2 strong drinks, manly drinks, I don't care which ones. Well, you shut up. Manly. Oh, crevice spike? What? Yikes, woof. Yikes, sure, suplex. Nothing too big. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rocks, mix it, some bam. Here. Now, drink. Oh man up, you'll get used to it. Hey Jill, has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? You know, make you think they're falling in love with you and just reveal that it was all just a prank? Jill? First year of high school, the guy I had my eyes on for a whole year had asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place, but I find it was all pranked by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, the worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather I saw it coming. I knew the guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later, just for shakes. I knew it all. So when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. Anyway, why the question? Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah. There are these situations where you shouldn't have stopped me before I said anything. It's better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousins has been hitting on me for the last couple of days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she'd probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Well, I'd suggest telling the cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you've told me. Don't pay too much attention. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding. What? The fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer, and I see nobody making a fuss about that. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina, which one was that again? Blonde, flat as a cutting board, but cute as a button. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Oh, it's getting late. We should going. We should be going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Vic. Those damn cats moving the internet antenna. Oh yeah. Jill, some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late, or whatever that means. Ah, shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention and everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. I'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that didgeridoo tutorial. Hello, Jill. Oh, Stella, are you here for another drink today? Not really, I was just the one neighborhood and... Right. Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected at my house, and I thought someone who liked old... Hey, look, as much as you would appreciate it. Really, I don't know what to say. Thanks. Well, it's nothing, really. Breaking! This just in. Oh wait, that's a girl. This just in. The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving about 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh god, say! Oh god, say! I wonder if she'll be alright. Hello, Jamie. Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? This flash just ended. Sounds like things got ugly. From what I heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though. I see. I guess the bunny was late. He definitely knows what's going on. What can I get for you? Give me a Mars Blast. Coming right up. Down with some Mars Blast. Cool. Mars Blast. I don't know. I'm making my own fun, okay? And no one can stop me. 6, 1, 4, 2. I don't want to get your order wrong. I'll blend. One Mars Blast. Yep, this is the new one. This is the one. Mars Blast have always seemed poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? Then again, the whole red planet thing is still its nickname. So how have you been doing? I was working a contract, actually. But the target's inside the Apollo Trust Bank. Figured I'd simply leave him be from now. And then he came for a drink? Yeah. Part of me wants to ask who your target is, but I'm guessing it's a secret. I can tell you that it appears to be part of a power struggle somewhere. Has the target ever made you a counter-offer to go after the one that sent you? They usually don't live long enough. I also don't like it when the targets who see my face manages to survive. What happened? Nothing, I just suddenly thought, what if someone sent you after me? I'd reject the contract. You would? I don't ask to name many people, you know, and I always remember those whose names I've asked. They're real in my eyes. I like to know them better, and to some extent I care about them. I do that because otherwise, nothing you should concern yourself with. Whoa, I'm glad, you know, I'm glad that anyone who comes in here is still a nice enough person-ish to me. But don't worry, unless you suddenly find yourself caught in the middle of a power struggle. The only way I see you becoming tangled up with that kind of mess is if you find yourself too involved with gangs. Thanks for the advice, I guess. Still, the thought of someone hiring others to kill somebody is... I can't wrap my head around that. I don't want to either. The world can be a dark place, Jill. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright? It isn't the first time a bank is closed like that. There's something off about this. Off? How? I don't know, maybe it's the hour, maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. Are you worried about something? Brother was in here yesterday, so she was gonna go to that bank. It's not like she wanted to be personally invested in what happens to the clients, but... Never mind, you want anything else? Yeah, I can make some time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Keep it simple. Sure. Beer! I was gonna try to do it on my own, but no. Behind 2 Bronson, 1 powdered Delta, and 4 Karma Green. Wait. Anaheim, 1, 2. 1 powdered Delta, 1, 2, 3, 4. Doing this wrong? 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shoot, wait, no, I'm adding that instead of what I need to. Shoot, wait. It's a beer, I can do this. 1, 1, 2. 1 powdered Delta. Oh, I forgot the powdered Delta. Wait. Okay, wait, give me a sec. 1, 2. I'm good at this, trust me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mix. Here we go. Here. I once read in the beer that played an important part in humanity's history. Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Thanks for ubiquitous while feasting, they helped to foster bond and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, larger societies would be born. You seem to know a lot about this. Just enough. Last time you came, you mentioned something about going haywire. What do you mean? I'm intrigued. Ever felt like your sanity has slipped right by you? Well, a client earlier thought tonight was driving me nuts, but aside from that, nah. Truth be told, neither have I, but I'm afraid of it's happening. How so? I don't know, I just have the lingering fear that at some point I won't be myself. I'll go crazy, I'll wake up a stranger to myself, and I won't care. Just an irrational fear that lingers in me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like the fear of cockroaches for some people. Oh, only interested in fearing a crawling nuisance, you fear lunacy. Only instead of something like that. Something I wonder if uploading my brain would solve all those problems. Well, the technology is still a ways off. I have a couple of experiences regarding the technology, but it seems everything's still too buggy. I'll have to wait until it's safe then. Till then, don't worry too much about those possibilities unless they're tangible enough. Otherwise, you know better than a hypochondriac. Good point. The way you said makes it sound like unless it's something you feel might happen. Something you're just afraid could happen at some point. That's pretty much it, yeah. Doesn't that make you saner? I mean, were you really on your way to becoming an unhinged maniac? I don't know if you think about it at all. You might have a point there. Well then, nice talking to you, Joe. Same here. Always a pleasure. Say hello to Julian for me when he comes back. Please come again. Well done. You want to stay here? Seems to be quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered a NAM camo module for my apartment. It should be installed by now. Nano camo? Isn't that a tad expensive? Yep, to be honest, I asked my mom for it. She had been pestering me about what a gift I wanted for Mega Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I've already said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it. Used up all the past gifts. Oh. It was a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So what will the Nano camo module change for your apartment? I had the basic plan, walls and one piece of cloth, so I picked my katatsu too. You have a katatsu? You know what a katatsu is, boss. I'm more impressed that you know what it is. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but a katatsu, not so much. Yeah, well, things get cold and the heater might not be enough. And the Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You should invite me sometimes. I want to see how to decorate the place with that. Let's plan a day to grab a beer, yeah? I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Go for out there. Get a nice wall pattern or something. Thanks, boss. What's an ammo camo? Let me know things in this room. I think you're just talking to yourself, man. You sound weird. Stop talking to your freaking cat. Okay, well, I guess this will be the end of today. See you next time. Well, first, I unlock so I can save. Oh, my Nano Camo app. Oh, I gotta buy stuff? Cable. I gotta get the swirls. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's save. That's the end of this episode. Yep, next time, I guess.